The Formula One world was shaken by unexpected news once again. While Ferrari was grappling with a performance crisis and controversial technical decisions throughout the 2025 season, Lewis Hamilton made a sensational statement that suddenly leaked to the public. The seven-time world champion statement touched on the Scuderia's internal issues and revealed the tension, disappointment, and harsh realities that had been concealed in Maranello. Was this simply an outburst of frustration from a champion, or the first sign of major changes poised to shake up Ferrari's future? Let's discuss. The 2025 Formula One season is officially recorded as one of the most bitter chapters in Ferrari's modern history. The legendary Maranello team was forced to face the harsh reality that their ambitious goals set at the beginning of the season had failed miserably. Instead of emerging as serious contenders for the world title and suppressing their rivals' dominance, Ferrari slumped to fourth in the Constructors' Championship standings. They fell significantly behind and were barely in contention for the title at a crucial stage of the season. To make matters worse, the 2025 season marked the first time since 2007 that Lewis Hamilton finished a season without a podium finish. This seemed almost impossible, but it is now a harsh reality for the seven-time world champion. For Ferrari, it was about more than losing points in the standings. They were losing momentum and confidence in the garage. They were slowly losing the intimidating aura that had been the Scuderia's proud identity in Formula One for decades. Lewis Hamilton finally spoke bluntly without any preamble. He wasn't defensive. He wasn't diplomatic. His statement was cold and honest, and it seemed to reveal the harsh reality facing Ferrari. "We have a lot of work to do. There are no illusions within the team. Everyone knows how far behind we are," Hamilton said in a sharp, compelling tone. The seven-time world champion emphasized that Ferrari doesn't lack raw potential. However, that potential has failed to translate into tangible performance on the track. Hamilton believes Ferrari's problems stem from a collective accumulation of failures, including inconsistent car development, shaky race strategy execution, and a lack of synchronization between departments. This car has a foundation, but a foundation alone isn't enough in modern Formula One, Hamilton continued. Every part must work perfectly, from the factory to the pit wall. Frankly, that hasn't happened yet. This statement was not just criticism, but also a strong signal that Ferrari is at a crucial crossroads. Either make a complete overhaul or fall further behind in increasingly fierce competition. Amidst the storm of criticism battering Maranello, Ferrari team boss Fred Vasseur tried to remain calm. However, beneath his diplomatic and measured tone was a candid acknowledgement that Ferrari often loses control of the most critical details, the small things that a team of Ferrari's calibre shouldn't anticipate. The margin for error has been very small this season. Small details can make all the difference, Vasseur said, emphasising the fine line between success and failure in modern Formula One. In such close competition, one late decision or slight setup error can significantly impact the outcome of a race. One of Ferrari's main issues is tyre management, a perennial problem with no permanent solution. In today's F1 era, a split-second miscalculation of tyre degradation, temperature, or operating time can result in losing 5 or 6 positions in a single stint and ruin a hard-earned podium finish. Vasseur also touched on the brutal nature of Formula One competition today. Mistakes that could have been tolerated or covered up with pure speed in previous seasons are now being mercilessly punished by increasingly efficient and consistent rivals. However, he firmly denied the existence of any internal conflicts within the team. "There's no blame game. Our focus is one, improving," Vasseur asserted. He emphasised that Ferrari has chosen to close ranks, learn from failure, and use this difficult season as a foundation for its next comeback. In the 2025 season, Ferrari cannot simply be seen as a team with a slower car. The problems they face are far more complex and interconnected, indicating a systemic crisis rooted in technical and managerial aspects. Lewis Hamilton openly admitted that Ferrari's realistic goal of finishing on the podium had been shattered since the Mexican Grand Prix. This admission was not merely an expression of the driver's frustration, but a reflection of the depth of Ferrari's performance crisis, especially in the second half of the season when rivals performed more consistently. Despite arriving with the status of a living Formula One legend, Hamilton faced the harsh reality that adapting to Ferrari was far more complicated than anticipated. The car's vastly different characteristics, Maranello's unique technical approach, and the team's internal dynamics repeatedly prevented the world champions from maximising their existing package's potential. Beyond technical issues, Ferrari's operations have once again come under sharp criticism. Mistakes in race strategy, confusing radio communications, and delayed responses from the pit wall have worsened the situation on the track. Many observers believe that Ferrari is still grappling with lingering issues, which is ironic for a team with Scuderia Ferrari's history and resources. As the post-season approaches, the pressure within Ferrari intensifies. According to reports from Maranello, the team is in a period of serious reflection, with no element being overlooked. Ferrari is reportedly conducting a major evaluation of its technical structure, indicating deep dissatisfaction with the development direction throughout the season. Meanwhile, the 2026 Formula One car project is reportedly advancing far ahead of schedule. This decision reflects Ferrari's urgency to quickly establish a solid foundation before the new regulatory era begins, while also attempting to compensate for a season that failed to meet its targets. The strategy and simulation departments are under immense pressure to improve their performance, as they have repeatedly been deemed weak in crucial racing moments. The pressure isn't just coming from within the team, it's also coming from outside. The Italian public and media are becoming more vocal in their questioning of the overall direction of Lewis Hamilton's project at Ferrari, including whether his arrival will truly bring the promised immediate change. At Maranello, patience is not a luxury. The company thrives on tradition, prestige, and championship expectations. When results don't come, time ticks on mercilessly. As the new 2026 F1 technical regulations approach, Ferrari is at a crossroads, facing both hope and danger. This new era presents a significant opportunity to rebuild the team from the ground up. However, this significant change also poses a real threat. Ferrari could fall back into the same cycle of failure if the underlying structural issues are not addressed. Lewis Hamilton and Frederic Vasseur agree that the 2025 season should be seen as a wake-up call, not just a bad season to forget. It's a warning that something is amiss at the most fundamental level. Ferrari clearly has ample resources and talent, both on the track and behind the scenes. But that's precisely where the most sensitive question arises. Is Ferrari truly ready for a complete reset in 2026? Or is it destined to repeat the bitter history that has plagued Maranello for so long? Share your thoughts below